So now that I've bought myself an Ultimate Descendant, I can change the giveaway intro. This is the third one we are giving away. There's already been 2 winners who have claimed their Ultimate Descendant, and I usually draw around about a Sunday if I remember, but it usually is once a week. So subscribe if you're new around here, hit the like button on this video, and leave me a comment down below telling me who your favorite Descendant is and why. And have you bought any Ultimate Descendants already? I'd love to know. Enjoy the video. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about what nearly made me quit the first Descendant. Now this rest of this video was recorded prior to this intro because I had to change things up due to what happens in this video, which is actually pretty funny. Just to talk about what happened and why it happened and why I'm stressed and frustrated about this game. Now before everyone says get good, get some skill, this video is not about anything to do with skill, because I'm talking about the previous intercept battle to the one you can see on screen, the Molten Fortress, which honestly has really fun mechanics, is the Frost Walker that has the complete opposite, completely ridiculous and utterly near impossible mechanics, on top of requiring pretty good accuracy and precision to continue the fight, which is very difficult, near impossible on a controller on console. So I'll get into it in the video, but essentially you need pinpoint accuracy to kill this boss, all the batteries on its legs when it goes into its immune phase. To hit these is very difficult. There's 6 of them, 1 for each leg, and the boss moves around and runs around quite a lot, which means locking onto where you need to shoot is near impossible. You'll see it in this video. And then the rest of the mechanics for this actual fight is generating flames and using those flames to be able to protect yourself from a one-hit kill move, which happens very fast into the fight. We'll talk about that as well too. But just a very disgustingly frustrating, annoying boss. And I'm going to provide with some potential fixes and changes that you could make to the boss to keep it similar to what it is, but make it just a cleaner, better experience towards the end of the video. Enjoy. Now, one of the biggest issues in this fight is that people just don't know how to do it. And even with the guides and the explanations, the boss fight doesn't seem to work the way that people explain it. Even for me, I've already recorded this video once, but the things that I was told weren't working for me. So either it's a random chance of getting the mechanic, or something is drastically missing. And the problem is that if you're on console and you know what to do, you can't type to people quick enough to tell them what to do, because the boss fight starts so quick. You know, there's nothing that tells you absolutely anything to do with how to beat this boss, other than when you are in the fight, it will pop up in the little chat box on the bottom left saying something about some flames. And those flames are something that you need to pick up. You break the weak points and that generates a flame. One person needs to collect 6 flames. When that person has 6 flames, you can prevent the one-hit kill move. I've got a level 19 and a level 33 in here. What is going on? Alright, so this one's just going to be to show you kind of the boss. People just queuing up who just don't, you know, don't care about level and stuff, because you're just going to die instantly, I guess. I'm not going to judge it though, because you never know. There might be some big moves. They are ultimate lepics, to be fair, so they could absolutely destroy. So you need to kill the weak points on this boss. He's got 1 on his head here, he's got 2 on his shoulders, and he's got 1 on the front of his face. Okay, the lepics are absolutely destroying him. I might actually... Okay, I take it back. That's what you need to beat this boss then, I guess. I'm going to repeat this boss and talk about what it's actually like to fight him. So it turns out you just need 3 ultimate lepics at any level to be able to beat this boss. I take back everything I just said. I even just said to them in the chat, I was like, I went, Jesus, thank you. And they were like, you've been trying to clear it. I said, I'm so tired of this. And they're all just happy about it. Like, I got super lucky that I ran into them. Not everyone's going to get super lucky. That's the first time I beat that boss. However, if I wanted to beat it again or do some amorphous materials, I'm going to have to go through that fight anyway, unless I level up an ultimate lepic and buy an ultimate lepic, or just a normal lepic might be able to do it as well. So yeah, let's go back into the boss fight. I'm so blown away by what I've just seen, by the way. That how lepic, ultimate lepic is going to get nerfed. Like there's just no way that they're going to allow that to stay working like that. Hopefully now I can show off a bit of the boss. Now, obviously, someone like Valby isn't the most perfect person to fight bosses. I get it, I understand. But it's still just like, you know, there shouldn't be certain Descendants that are able to do like a specific amount of damage or whatever. Like, everything should be fairly even. Okay, look, it says down about acquire the maximum amount of embers to charge them into flames. Use the flames to protect your allies from powerful enemy attacks. So these are the flames that you need to pick up. You want to leave them on the floor. Again, I don't know what's causing them to drop, because they're just dropping seemingly randomly. Like, why is that one up there? How is that there? Like, what caused that one to be there? Right, I could get this down though, I think, a little bit. Oh god. Oh god, I nearly rolled into the flame. Now the problem is that those flames, yeah, if someone accidentally rolls through one or picks one up, like I think that Dark Phoenix did, it's disappeared then. So then you need to generate more. And here is me trying to shoot the battery on that leg. Let me get a bit closer. Like, I can't make the micro movements it needs to get to the battery with a controller. Especially with something as like ferocious as the Tamer. Oh god, that guy's right underneath the boss. I can't get to him. Oh, okay, he's going. Right. I hit it once there. Okay, now I need to reload. So let's try again. Okay, when he stands still, that's when you can get to them. But again, people were saying to me that, well, guides were saying to me that you need... See, that guy's picking them all up now. You need to shoot these to generate the flames, but I don't see any flames generating from when these are blowing up. That guy has now, by the way, picked up 2 of those, maybe 3 of those. So when it gets to the point where we need him at 7.5 minutes, he's probably not going to still have all those flames, because I feel they either like disappear over time, or if you get hit or take damage, they disappear. So he has now potentially ruined this whole fight. I won't speak too soon like I did with the Lepics, because he might not have been hit, but you know, you're supposed to just wait with all of them on the floor, like 5 of them on the floor, or 6 of them on the floor, sorry, pick up 5 of them, and then the 6th one just as he's about to do the move, and have everyone else get nearby, close by. It's just such a stupid boss in general. And look, I can't even res this guy now because of his constant just attacks. Like, you can't, like, it's a silly boss just through and through. It's just a silly boss. It becomes not a challenge of difficulty, it just becomes a challenge of luck and, you know, having to battle absolute ridiculous frustration. Okay, I don't think I got that. There he comes with his move. We don't have the thing. See, that guy's got the flames over there, but he didn't have enough flames to be able to shield us all, because we would need to be within that circle. And that guy just leaves the mission. So now I'm having to combat with that as well. A guy goes around picking up all the flames for no apparent reason, and then just decides to leave because he doesn't know what he's doing. This boss is so utterly bullshit. It's scary how, you know, they think this is a good boss, how they think this is a challenging boss. And yeah, people can say get good, it's just a skill thing. No, it's not. You can just see the difference between 4 typical players who probably don't know what they're doing against a couple of Lepics who absolutely just destroy the boss. There's literal proof in this video that the mechanics are bullshit, and you need to go and get something like Ultimate Lepic to be able to finish it before the mechanics even kick in. And again, what does that mean? People are going to get frustrated and they're going to buy Ultimate Lepic. They're going to spend money on energy activators. They're going to spend money on catalysts to be able to get to the point where they can beat this boss. So you can't tell me that this isn't intentional. This boss is one of the worst things in this game so far. I haven't even got to Mortrim Fortress yet, which I assume is probably going to be worse. But it's such a stupid boss, and just should not be in this game or changed in any way, shape or form. And I could talk about changes and how to make it a lot easier, so I might as well do that at the end of this video now. So how do you fix it? How do you change it? How do you make it less of a frustrating fight and still keep the mechanics, etc, etc? Well, first and foremost, when you break those parts or when you kill one of the little guys, it's a guaranteed flame drop. Then when you pick up those flames, they stay on you regardless, because I do think they disappear over time, or when you get hit you lose them. No matter what, unless you get knocked down or dead, that flame stays with you. Now, you don't need one person to run and collect 6 and stand in the middle. I feel like what they could do is have a certain place in the map, the center of the map, let's say, that has some kind of machine, much like the Hanged Man, you know, that little thing that's underneath him. You could just have something there. Then you run around collecting these flames and it sends the flames to the middle, or you could even pick them up and take them to the middle, and that creates a barrier of AoE over time. So you need to fill it up basically for the mechanic to work. That can then everyone can stand there and protect themselves against when this boss does this move. And let's say it doesn't need to be 6 now, you could do 10-20 flames to get it to be fully powered up, but you have more guaranteed drops of flames. So it's still the mechanic that's in place. You still have to protect yourself against the one-hit KO, but you're not as frustrated of having to, you know, chase around a crab monster trying to shoot his batteries on console where you just cannot shoot him. And also as well, you don't have to rely on just one person collecting all 6. And then on top of that as well, if you do get flames down on the floor and people accidentally pick them up, or they pick them up not knowing what to do, there's a clear indicator of where those flames need to go. They need to go into the middle. So even the people who don't know what they're doing, who pick up the flame, will have some sort of visual cue on what to do with those flames. Stack up the middle, get it charged up. It can even pop up on screen, say now fully charged. You could even activate it just before the boss goes into his move. You know, it doesn't have to be a constant AoE thing. It could just be a machine that you hold the activation button on and activate it for like 10 seconds. So you know when it's coming in, you know it's around about 7 minutes 30. So you could just activate it and stand there and protect yourself. You know, you can give him more health, you know, to make it a real kind of DPS check as well as a mechanics check, but the mechanics don't take too much time, effort and energy. And then to counteract with difficulty, you know, you could add more enemies dropping in when he spawns in his enemies. You can give him more health if you need to, you know, to make that last a full 10-minute fight. And if you really wanted to make it bullshit like they already currently have, at the end of the fight when there's like 1 minute left, you get an enrage timer. If you don't DPS him down in that time, he blows you up. There's no machine in the middle, there's no flames, you cannot protect yourself against it, but it will give that kind of sense of urgency of having to DPS him down. Also, the mechanics are there as well. It just feels like they could handle this boss so much better, while also allowing people to learn the fight through just visual cues, as well as making the mechanics easier for console players, which is generally needed because those batteries on the legs are utter bullshit when he's running around. You still get the essence and nature of the fight of what they want to do with it, but with a cleaner, just better mechanic, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my views and my opinions on this boss. I'm now going to probably go and cry over Molten Fortress and maybe make another video for that, but I understand that people are going to be mad about this video because they play someone like Ultimate Lepic who just instantly downs bosses, or they play someone like Glay who can do a lot of damage very quickly. People are going to judge the fact that you're using Valby, that you're using this gun, that you're using that. However, if a game is tied to you using one specific character and one specific setup to beat an entire boss, that's not a good game. Just because you play that player and it's easy for you doesn't mean that's healthy for the game. Thank you for watching. I've been Easy. Now you guys have been awesome.